Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! James Crochet.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run here with Singletary, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 'Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They run once more with Edwards. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff, Edwards. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. for the lead. Here's third and goal. Throwing, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Tucker's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Allen.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Throwing is Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's 2 AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And this one too low.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That would complete to Prochet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
This is Edwards. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Jackson looking to throw on third. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Here's Edwards. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes to throw once more. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Jackson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson now.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Mahomes. And in Incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And again, it's Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then they're deep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 20.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Caught on the slant. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw.
A Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Real quick, right?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Like it's been this negative ways he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and management became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And Lazard's got it again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a fatty in a fancy car. how to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Bosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be throw your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
Hold on. Check. Tiger. Super.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it.
Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, kill!
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Jackson on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
the gun. Goff. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. Here we go.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
58 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Charles early lead. He's slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson dancing to his left.
And he fires one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
From the gun, here's Swift. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dobbins on the slant route. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas
at the end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on second down, Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 66.
From the 44, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And in for the Lions, touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a